Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I'm Jason, your host. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I am still trying to wrap my hand around diabetes, type 2, and how best to approach it for myself. In a way, it's harder for me to sort it out for myself than it was for me to sort it out when Paola had diabetes type 2. Because of my bowel cancer, because of the damage to my gastric system, my types of food were already limited, and I always had to fight to try and keep eating. People think because I have a lot of weight on me that I have a lot of food to eat. The thing is, I have to force myself to eat bigger portions because my body only absorbs 60% of the norm. I have to put more spinach in every single meal, in fact, because spinach gives potassium, and my potassium is also low. I also have 1,000 milligrams tablet of potassium that I take every single day, and still my potassium can be low, and low potassium can be deadly. So I'm having to modify a lot of things. Good thing is there's things like someone's going past with loud music on. I mean, seriously, you don't. We understand you've got a hi-fi system in your car, a music system, a wonderful thing that gives you music. But if I can hear your music in my bedroom and you're on the road going past, then there's something wrong. Yeah. Peanut butter, as long as it's a good one that hasn't got lots of additives, is good as a snack. Sourdough is good. I'm getting some sourdough in and some sprouted rye bread in, just as a snack now and then. Just put a bit of peanut butter on it and have a slice of that as a snack. Trying to make sure I eat enough to make sure I don't lose weight fast. But I will lose some weight. It's how can I put it? I've never been allowed to diet because if I diet, the minerals and stuff that my body needs to survive could go past a low point and I could die. Same with I can't have antacids. Antacids I can't take because of the way my stomach is messed up, that antacids reduce the amount of acid in my stomach, which I'd love to do when my acid is going up my throat. But if I do that, then food gets digested slower, less nutrition gets pulled out of the food because there's less, and so on. I have a lot of different problems that I've got to put together and make sure that I don't go too far too quickly, though I don't lose weight. And I've still got weight for the full confirmation, but from what I can tell, the chance that I'm not diabetic when the second blood test is taken tomorrow is going to be extremely rare. The signs are there. The first blood test showed. There's even a chance that I may have done a tiny bit of damage to my kidneys. That's one thing that you can do if you've got undiagnosed diabetes. It isn't just about either it making you feel tired because your blood sugar goes down, or too much energy or anything because it goes up. It's the damage that higher level of thing you can do through your body. The worrying sign is that my last blood test that I did with them, they said that my kidney functionality was abnormal, but they also said there had been cross-contamination, so they couldn't take it as a normal, as a reading. So that once again, I will have to, that's going to be done again. And all this is adding another layer of stress. At the moment, I'm eating only 2,000 calories of food a day, just in case. Because if this is diabetes, if there is problems, then I need to reduce the stress on my body, which means losing weight. But I can't lose a lot of weight. I've got to make sure I keep at least an amount of weight on me, in case something really bad happens, like my cancer comes back. Because this is what people don't tell you. If you get cancer and you are a healthy weight, what they call a healthy weight, then when you lose 15 kilograms of weight because of the cancer, you'll be in the danger zone. One of the reasons Paola survived her leukemia was when we first got together, she was quite heavy. And she slowly lost that weight due to the cancer. But if she hadn't had that weight to lose, then she would have been in a very, very bad position. Same with me. When I went in for my bowel cancer and they cut out the part of my gastric system and that, they could wait a little bit longer before having to fit a stoma or anything, because even though my body wasn't digesting food and my gastric system hadn't restarted, I had enough body's resources, in fact, because that's what fat is, your body keeping hold of energy and stuff in case it needs it. We just do it our bodies just don't understand the amount of food we have available to us now. It's evolution. So I saw so many healthy, fit people get cancer, and within weeks they were skeletons because they had nothing left, no resources in their body to fall back on. This is why, I don't know whether they still do it, but back then you could basically ask for anything to eat. Burgers, ice cream, anything. If you had cancer, they would do anything to get food in you, because one of the first things that disappears is your appetite. What are you doing? Zach is playing. You're a good boy. Zach is playing with his tutor. So it's taking a lot out of me to sort all this out, because on top of all the other coping strategies, I've got to be aware that I have to make sure that if I eat, I'm eating because I'm hungry, not because I'm bored, not because I need comfort, but because I'm actually hungry. And that cuts out a lot of things. And then I have to watch, am I eating too little? And I have to try and stop anxiety, health anxiety kicking in. There is so many things. But that's why I haven't been doing morning vlogs. My brain's just completely tanking at the moment. I've got so much on my head. I was going to sell the Mac Airbook, but it's useful. It's saving me electricity because I'm putting my Plex and everything through it. And I always said I would never sell items in the house that were part of my coping strategy, only stuff that I had spare, and I don't have that to spare. So my money is going to hit negative balance at the start of August. About the 5th or 6th of August it's going to. I've got things in place that I can call upon, but it sucks because I did have about £150 of a buffer, and then I had to rebuy food for the house because most of my old food I can't eat if it is diabetes. And then the toilet broke and I had to buy parts for that, and it was only £20 for a new flush system for it that I'll have to install myself. That's going to be fun. But that £20 wasn't there, and I had to use some money that will now not be able to go on a bill. I was very proud of myself that I had managed to put together £150 worth of buffer. Usually almost impossible for me to do, but I had £150 in my bank account that wasn't allocated to bills and everything. And now I'm not, my account is, how can I put it? Let me just log into my account at the moment doesn't look too bad. In fact, according to that amount there, I'll check it again. That amount there says 624. I've got a suspicion that it's lower than that, but I'm going to just go in here and check my actual live bank account. So okay. Now that's confusing me. I think something hasn't come out yet. Because there's £741 in my bank and my budget software says £624. Now normally it's the other way around. Normally that one over there is the one I put together myself, the budgeting software, is higher than what's actually in here because I'll have miscalculated something or something will have come out before I expected it. So I'm going to have to investigate that as into what was expected to go out on this account. Just let me check. Ooh, yeah, that should come out pretty soon. Yeah, so something will come out tomorrow, probably not today. That happens sometimes. I will have to keep an eye on it. So I'll know. Save. I will know by the end of. First of all, I'll know by the end of the week whether or not it's not with my official diagnosis because they have to take 2 blood tests, and I'll know by 2 weeks from now how badly I've damaged my budget. People who are disabled and live on these benefits, people think, oh, you get it easy. It's just, no, it's not. And whatever amount of money we got, that's it. If you work, you can always pick up a second job or an extra shift for money. You can always get extras. You can train up for a better job. When you're on benefits, you're completely vulnerable to whatever the government decides to give you. And I am appreciated for it. I fucking am appreciative of everything they do. But when they try to cut the stuff and that, it's like, oops. Because they haven't been keeping up with inflation anyway, for disabilities anyway. And when things like this go on, like a new thing, diabetes, or an add-on, or something like a toilet breaking in there, it's not easy to deal with. Anyway, take care of yourself all. I'm okay. Don't think I'm in a bad position. I'm talking this out with you so you understand this. I always say to you, when I'm in a bad position, when things are not going wonderful for me, I will talk to you just the same as I would when things are going well. You will know if I'm having a bad day. If I say I'm having a good day, then I am actually having a good day. I'm not hiding it. I'm tempted. I'm thinking to have a going to sleep because I'm not sleeping very well because so much is on my mind at the moment. When my brain wakes me up at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's getting very hard to get back to sleep because I'm wondering, ooh, is that tingling you've got in your fingertips nerve-ending neuropathy? Is your nerves dying because of blood sugar and all this? It just adds another layer for my brain, and I have to say, shut the fuck up, brain. But usually I've got a reason and a rationale to back it up. If I haven't got a reason or a rationale to back it up and to say, no, silly, it's not like if I feel like, if I have a panic or an anxiety attack at 2 or 3 in the morning, which can happen, and my brain says to me, oh my God, you can hear your heart, you're about to have a heart attack, you're dying, your blood oxygen level must be down to such and such, I can say, no, it's not. I can pick up my phone and I can head off the bad shit by just saying, going on there and saying, look, I'm okay. My blood oxygen level is at 92%. My respiratory rate is 18.2 RPM. My resting heart rate is 61 beats a minute. My HRV is 52 and my skin temperature from baseline is within the norm. That's all the readings from this whoop. So that is why I have this on, so that when my brain panics and thinks that I'm going to fall over dead, I can go, actually no, I'm not, because those readings are taken over time. And yeah, I have had situations where my heart rate has gone down really low or gone really high, and it's alerted me to these situations. And usually it's been because I've been doing something like trying to fucking speedrun a Beat Saber mod just to see whether I can do it, or I'll be playing Skyrim VR and a fuck off almost invincible dragon is chasing me around a fucking area, and the dragon's coming just while I'm out in the fucking middle of fields. There's nowhere to hide from it, and so there's fire hitting everywhere. And I've got the mods in where you get the elder dragons and really nasty shit, and so it's good cardio. It's fucking good cardio to be running around being chased by a fucking dragon. But yeah, so I'm okay. I'll be better once I've had the blood test and I've got the final result. Even if the result is yes, diabetes, because then I've got a game plan, I've got a situation, I've got something to deal with, I've got a problem to solve. The unknown is always worse. And with all the coping strategy I already have in place, It can be fucking well overwhelming, really can. I hope you're having a splendiferous day. This is Jason for the Quiver channel. Bye bye for now.